There we go. All right, y'all. I don't know what I look like. I just got out the sauna. But we're going to answer these questions, okay? So, first of all, thank y'all for dropping questions and being more interactive with me. I love that for us. I'm not going to answer all the questions. I think I'm actually going to break it into different videos, because there was like bus questions, motorcycle questions, and then there was kind of like my teacher profession and like personal questions. So I'm going to just break the questions up into different videos, okay? So also, I hope I don't ramble too much, y'all. I'm not a big fan of talking videos, but I want to answer y'all questions, so hopefully like I don't talk too much. I know talking videos can be real boring. I know. But anyway, this is the first question I'm going to answer, because I really enjoyed this question. I enjoyed all of y'all questions, but I just did like this one too. Was that mean? I really enjoyed all y'all questions, but we're just going to start off with this question, okay? So I'm going to put it on the screen, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm trying to remember. I know the first part was like, what inspired me to pursue teacher licensure? So let's give context. Okay, if y'all have been following me, or if you don't know, I have struggled to find my career. Like, I've had like 30 different jobs, struggled. And 4 years ago, I moved back home. And within these 3-4 years, I've been able to grow a deeper relationship with God, a deeper relationship with knowing who Jesus is, and kind of just getting more in tune with who I am and in my spirit. And honestly, the Holy Spirit is what inspired me to pursue teacher licensures, because hear me out. So like I said, I couldn't find a career for forever. And I truly believe, and it's funny because when I went into college, I had said, or when I was younger, I always said I wanted to be a gym teacher. So I think being a teacher was always something that was called over my life to be. But when I entered college, I kind of got led not the correct path, and then I just kind of got distracted by the world, and I never really pursued teaching. And then when I kind of moved back home and kind of been put in this single season, the single season, I've been able to kind of just reflect and know who I am, and slow down and be stilled and realize where I'm supposed to be led. And that was truly through the Holy Spirit. Like, the Holy Spirit is truly what guided me to where the school that I do bus at, which then has motivated me and led me to pursue teaching again. So, or pursue teaching like I always had said to myself to do. So I would say, honestly, the Holy Spirit is what inspired me. Like, I just finally got in tune with who I am and what was called over my life. So I hope that answers that question. And then the next part of this question was, I claim to be a Christ follower. I am that 100%. But what has been like the biggest challenge for me as I've entered into this new life? Honestly, the biggest challenge has been relationships. To this day, and I think we're always going to be convicted in our walk with Christ, but my convictions always seem to come from relationships, because like I said, I've been able to still myself in these past 3 years and really reflect on like my choices, my past. Like, I've been able to reflect on my past to find out why I led myself to where I am to here. Like, I was able to reflect on my life to find out how I led myself to never being able to find my career, not being happy with myself or confident in myself. I've been given the time to still myself these past 3 years. And in this reflection, and in the stillness of time, I have realized that I am a huge people pleaser. And I've been such a people pleaser that it's led me to sin. And I still, in this new walk with Christ, I still had found myself people pleasing, resulting in sin when it came to relationships. So relationships, being able to just kind of maneuver and navigate through them in a way that I'm not hindering myself or hindering the other individual with my people pleasing skills, like enabling or whatever, has definitely been my biggest challenge. Finding that balance of being a servant and being, a servant of God, or a servant to his children as he asks us to be, but also knowing when to turn away from hostility and not being an enabler as well. So definitely relationships has been my biggest challenge. And then I think the last part of the question was, how, like, when you lost your bike, how do you stay positive with all the curveballs of life? honestly, I love to answer this part of the question, because honestly, I say this humbly and I say this proudly, that a lot of people do tell me that I am a jolly, positive person. And honestly, like I keep saying, these past 4 years have been transformational, but I have really been able to realize and come to these perspectives and these ideologies that, like, life sometimes we take for granted and we take it too serious, because, like, I've realized that, first of all, we all have free will. Like, people have free will. God gave us all free will, so we make our own choices. And I believe that hold on, let me start this over, okay? So I find myself to be a very positive person. Why am I such a positive person? Because I've realized that life sometimes is we take life too serious, or we don't need to take life so serious. Now, hear me out. So life is like this experience that we're all living is literally one of the most, it is the most thrilling, passionate feeling, sensation that we have been blessed. Do you hear me? Like, we feelings and emotions is like the beautiful thing of life. Like, we get to feel how good food is, we get to feel how good sports are, we get to feel how good it is to win, competitiveness, we get to feel good how intimacy is, how we get to feel good how traveling is. Like, we get to feel all these emotions, and that's what's so exhilarating about life, is feeling. And I think that sometimes when people get put in these ill feelings of like anger, depression, sadness, they stay and sit too long into them when there's just no need for that. Yes, I think that it's also beautiful that we have those feelings as well, sadness, anger, because like it's beautiful to feel. But I just think that we sometimes sit too long in those, because honestly, a lot of the root to the reason as why we feel the ill feelings of like anger, sadness, depression is from other people. And I just believe that there's no reason in this world that other people should have power over you. There's no reason. Like, because I've come to an understanding that like we all have free will. We all do. And like, people are going to make choices. People are going to hurt people. Like, I've even hurt people. So it's like, I feel like I'm easier to forgive. Like, I forgive people quite easily because I think I've come to an understanding that we're not perfect. And don't get me wrong, I have the emotion. I'll get angry, sad, mad. But then I'm able to kind of like sit with it and be like, okay, well, why did they may have acted this way, or why did I react this way? And then I am able to just kind of move on and not sit in it. So that's where I feel like people take life too serious, because people will literally sit in these ill emotions because of another individual, and I don't see the reason in that. And also I also realized that like God, like Jesus died for us to live a beautiful life. So why would I ever take it for granted to not be positive and not be happy? And and also too, I want to say is, what did I want to just say? I wanted to say the fact that I lost my train of thought. That's what it is. But I don't know. I just think that it is actually a spit in God's face that we don't be positive, because literally God blesses us with a new day, a new opportunity every day. Because that's what I'm saying. Because there's literally people that I work with who can't talk, whose 5 senses don't function properly. So it's like, I literally am blessed every day with my 5 senses working at a high function. I can, and I can feel every bit of life. So it's like, why not be positive and joyful and grateful that I'm experiencing this life? Because it can literally get taken away from me at any moment. And now I'm not feeling these wonders of life. I'm not, so I don't know. I think that's why I stay positive. And like, when my bike left, I just think, and I think, not to talk about that, but I think, to generalize it up, I think that I look at life too, that everything happens for me and not against me. Like everything that happens in my life is for me to learn from, to grow from, to feel, so that I could keep living a life of abundance and fullness and happiness and joyfulness and positivity. So I hope that answers. I know I rambled on that one, but yeah, y'all. So I don't know. I just think, like I said, everyone should be positive. Everyone should be happy. Yes, we're going to be upset, angry, mad, all that, but it's just no need to sit in it. Just like when people hurt you, like, okay, you're going to sit here and tell me you haven't hurt people. So it's like you have to kind of see that side, sit in another person's shoes too, of like, damn, like if like they hurt me, they must be going through something, because when you hurt someone, you must have been going through something too. So I don't know, I just, life ain't that serious to be holding grudges and to be, I hate the saying that I forgive but I'll never forget. Like I honestly hate that saying, because I just think too, when I say life is so short and people take life for granted, it's like people rather hold grudges against people that they truly care about, or that an experience that they want to experience. They rather sit in an emotion of illness than rather experience life with that thing that makes you so happy, whether it's a person, an experience, or something, because of something that happened to you. Like, what? You're gonna sit here in despair because of something that, like, it blows my mind it honestly blows my mind that people sit in illnesses for so long and they can't pull themselves out of it. Like, I know you need the support and stuff around you, but it's there, and a lot of it comes to your own self too, and of doing the work. Like, I don't know, and I know everyone's traumas are different, everyone's been through different stuff, but like, the people that put you through stuff, you also have to look at their life when they were growing up. Like, I don't know, I could keep going and going and going, but we not. But yeah, I just am happy. Like, I'm a super happy person. I feel like I'm always gonna be a happy person. I be going through it though, y'all. I be going through it, but I can just get past it and move on to the next thing. So yeah. All right, guys, but yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but yeah, bye y'all.